Tell them I'm ready. Tell them I'm ready. I'm ready for. Tell them I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for war. Leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. Me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. Throwing on first down is Lance. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Raheem Mostert, the local product from right here in Florida. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there. So Lance now to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. Now a play fake. Lance. This will be caught at Samuel. Touchdown! 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at about the 32. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. Out of bounds right at midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Lance going to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Well, this defense for the Bucs, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Trey Lance with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. From the 45 on 2nd down, Brady, he sets up the screen to Jones. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Now a 1st down carry by Jones.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Brady going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Second down, here's Mostert again. First down and a little extra for Mostert. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say,
a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. On play action, Lance. Flushed out right. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And now it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
111 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Taking a shot for Samuel. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Brady got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Succop's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert down to the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Lance got a man. That's Ayuk. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The kick by Gold is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done. So
they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll go again to Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now this time, Brady will throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. They go back to the ground with Jones. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
2nd and 6. Now a play fake. Brady. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Now Brady. This one swung out here to Jones. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
And we see another pitch and catch. Evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Brady. This is caught by Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Lance going to give this to Mostert here on the option. And he's got room. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 140 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Lance able to find Mostert. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. The offense has to love that, because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing. And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Niners are on their way to a 2-0 start. Now Gold for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that? I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so. Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless. And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it. They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Brady now to throw. Wide open, Gronkowski. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Gronk's first catch, good for a first down. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now Brady again. This pass caught by Hamler. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Buccaneers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Succop. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Off of play action, here's Lance. Rolling to his right. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Lance on target to Samuel for a Niner first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lance completes it to the tight end, Kittle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's Lance. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Lance finding Ayuk there for a Niner first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Now a timeout coming in here defensively, as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. 2nd down, here's Mostert again. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 153 yards on the ground for him now, as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. A run there with Mostert as he'll push this forward and call it a 4-yard gain on 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice game.
Now, like that he knew that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So the victory here for San Francisco. And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown, because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out with respect around the league. And to them, that's vitally important.
So for the 49ers, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they'll fall to 1-1. And